PLC ladder logic program. So how we have to program a ladder programming using IndraWorks software, then only we can control this programming using PLC. So as we don't have you can't do hands-on in the lab, you are doing in online, so I will teach you how you have to do in simulation mode. That means from your home, how can you do this programming without PLC next to you. Okay, so first, once this is your window when you open the software. So now there are some windows which are disabled. I'll show you this. So we don't need this, but fine, I can explain you. The left panel is the project explorer. That means whatever project you are selecting, that will be displayed only on the left side. Now the middle screen, the middle panel is the start screen. Now the start screen, you can actually create an empty project, or you can browse your old projects. Suppose there are some old projects in my system. Like you can browse them as well. Instead of minimizing the software and going to that folder, you can directly open from here. And suppose while doing your programming, there was a sudden shutdown of the system due to low battery or something. Okay, you can actually restore the project from here. Now the right panel is the drive and control. Now drive and control, in my previous video, I have explained what is drive and control, where I have clearly shown the Rexroth inline modules, the digital inputs and the digital outputs from where the power supply is coming to the PLC. So that is nothing but the drive and control. Now drive and control here in the software is the entire system of the PLC. That means entire mechanism of the PLC. Now here, if you can see, you have Indra Logic L10, L20, L40, and you have different types of Indra Logic. That means now we have some names, right? I have my name, you have your name. Now here, PLC which you are seeing in our campus also has a name and a type of a PLC. Now the PLC which we have in our campus is L20DP PLC. It is very important to know the type or name of the PLC. Let me tell you why. Now I have a name. You can address me by calling with that name, and you have a name. I can call you with that name. If we don't have our names, obviously we cannot communicate. How can we address? Okay. Now here also, when you are programming, when you're starting a programming, without giving a specific address to whom you are writing the program or from where you are getting the output, then there's no sense of programming. That means we need to know the source code or a source file, I mean to say. Okay, so that way, not only for that, there are different, n number of PLCs existing. So each PLC has some differences based on its technical specifications. Maybe now I say Indra Logic, if I will just zoom here, you can see Indra Logic L20DP PLC. Okay. Now Indra Logic L20DP PLC is in our campus. Now why does L20 what is the difference between L20 and L40? Maybe L20 has 16 DIs and DOs, means digital inputs and digital outputs. Maybe L40 has more inputs and outputs. So some difference we have to show and give a tag. That's it. Okay. Now I have selected a project over here. Okay. You can click File, New and Project. I have already done this. Now go to this L20. You are copying this L20 specifications to your project. That means, just wait, just paste it over here. Okay. Now, what does this copy paste means? I am copying L20 technical specifications which is in our campus to my project. So whatever project I will be programming, within that L20 specifications only I can run the program. Now there is one more window it has opened now. This is a communication protocol. Okay, now here you are not typing anything, you are not entering any details over here. Directly you have to click next. Now, so you have this window coming up. So as you are in home, it is an online session. So directly I will ask you to click this. So you have 040301, just click 03. That's it. You are not entering anything. Now this is a firmware release. That means I can also tell you your software in your mobile phone has a version like 11.2. You upgrade your Android version, right? So this is the version of your firmware release. That means software version. If once you come back to campus, I will show you on the PLC how you can see this. We can see it on the screen. Right now it is not that important for a simulation mode. Directly remember blindly to enter this. Automatically this will change. You're not entering anything over here. And you have Profibus M, Profibus S. This also I will tell you once you're in the campus. As of now it is not needed. It is not important. So I'm skipping now. Okay. Now here you're not changing anything. Only you're changing this one and you're clicking next. You're not changing M to S, S to M. That is by default. Now here also whatever is required in the simulation mode only I'm showing in the software, because in the simulation mode in online classes we don't have a PLC right next to you in your home. So there are some steps which are not important that I'm skipping in this video. But once you're back to campus, or maybe in my next video, or I'll do one thing, I'll record a next video where if PLC is next to you, there are some steps you need to follow. That is a separate video I'll send you guys. Okay, now here is a communication parameters. In my previous video, in the hardware version, I have explained what is communication parameter, what is a communication module, Ethernet cable, right? That is your communication parameter. Now this is the software version of communication parameter. Now here immediately click next. You will find a new channel. So you are communicating through some channels. So here you have 232, you have level 2 route. In my previous video I have explained clearly what are these two. Okay, 232 we have a slot, but we don't have a cable. So we have a Ethernet cable. Ethernet cable I have explained in my hardware version video that through the Ethernet cable we are communicating from PLC and your system. That means I am giving input to my PLC and PLC is giving output to me through this Ethernet cable. That is your communication module. So this TCP IP, I think you guys are from electronics background. You definitely know what is TCP IP. Transfer Communication Protocol. If I'm not wrong, I might be wrong because I'm not from your background. Okay. So this is your Ethernet cable protocol. You're not selecting this. You're selecting this only. Just click OK. Now you got localhost and IP address. If you are in the campus, if you are having the PLC, you will enter the IP address which is in the PLC screen. That is clearly explained in my other video. Yeah, so I have already told you, you need to enter the IP address over here. So when you're working in offline mode right in front of your PLC, you can see the IP address, but now as you cannot see, so just remember whatever I'm entering here, just double click. So 192.168.1.25, all of you can enter the same IP and click enter. You have to click enter. If you forget to click enter, it will not register the IP address. Once you're back to the campus, I can show you this IP address on the PLC screen. I guess in my previous video, I have shown you I think I have explained even how you can see this on the screen. So this IP address is not of my laptop. It is the IP address of the PLC. The IP address of the system and the PLC should be different. I have explained it in my earlier video. That means you're giving the input to the PLC from the IP address of your system, and from the IP address of my PLC, it is giving me output. So definitely input and output IP will be different only. It's like from address and to address. So all the settings have been already changed. Once in offline mode, that can be clearly explained, because for online classes, that is a little bit complicated, that you guys may not understand. That's why I'm skipping some things and giving you important techniques how you can do programming very easily from your home. Okay, now go to gateway. Here you're not changing anything, just click OK. It will be local. So this is the server local, this is your channel where you will be doing the programming. Now here click OK and click finish. Okay, now just see, you will see some changes on your left panel. So it is creating a program file. Profile is nothing but creating a program file. So just a minute, few seconds, it will be done. So yes, okay, now I have my logic where I can do the programming. Onboard is on the PLC hardware, input and output. I/O means input and output. Inline input output I have explained in my previous video. Profibus M means master. So Profibus master I also have explained in my previous video. If there is S means it is a slave. Now why Profibus M? We have 4 PLCs in our campus. Each PLC has Profibus M. That means my team will do a different project, the other team will do a different project, someone's different team will do a different project. Every PLC is a master over here. Why we are not having S means you are undergoing some training and you are doing individual project. Suppose in an industry, if there is some fabrication or production going on, definitely you will have one PLC which has one Profibus as master and 100 PLCs as a slave. Now we are not doing any production over here. We are undergoing some training. Now you have 4 over here. Okay. Now what you have to do is, one second. Yeah. Right click inline, add module. Now just remember this, because in simulation mode you cannot see PLC in front of you. Maybe in my video, other video, if you follow, you'll understand this. So as of today's class, just remember this. So you have RIB IL 24 volts DC power supply is the power supply of the PLC. Till 24 it is common. So now you have DI. DI means digital input 16. I have explained you in my previous video. On the PLC, I have clearly mentioned how many inputs we have, how many outputs we have. We have 16 inputs, 16 outputs. That is why I am selecting DI16. So you are giving within the 16 inputs and you will get output within the 16 outputs. Now wherever there is DO16, you can select yes. Now for analog also, you need to remember this. AI2SF. These are the things which are written on the PLC. As of online simulation mode, just remember, that's it. Maybe in the offline mode, I will explain you more clearly. Because online what happens is, PLC is not in front of you. Only you can see in a video. That will create some confusion. So that's the reason I don't want to create confusion for you guys. Now everything is over. Now just go to logic, double click logic. Okay. Now I have double clicked the logic. Just wait. You can see something here. Remote control connecting. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Just wait. Here you will get update object PLC. Until you get that there has been update object, you can't change anything in this window. That means PLC configuration has been updated. Target settings has been updated. Now you can see here a document icon, that is dummy as of now. Now I need to give a proper when I have to do a proper logic, I need to select in which language I am doing. I am doing ladder diagram. Okay. Now that is my language. So C is a language, C++ is a language, so like that LD is a language. Now here, right click, convert this object into LD. Instruction list is called IL. FBD is functional block diagram. We are not going with this. We are only going with ladder diagram because our PLC is compatible only with ladder diagram. Click OK. So now you got an error. So I have purposefully done this because many students, what they do is, once they open this window, 99% I have observed, they will be in urge to create the program. So they don't follow step by step. So what happens is, like most of them don't wait. Immediately they want to convert into LD. So we got this error called, before transforming the POU program, please rebuild your project. Now what is rebuild your project? I have clicked OK. Now go to file. Now see, when you open this window, you have to wait until you get all this update, right? After this, you have to click project rebuild all. You'll get a blue arrow. Now, if you're getting a blue arrow, means till now whatever you have done is right. Now what does this blue arrow means? Now in the previous window that is called Indra Works, you have given the hardware configuration, you have given the IP address, you have given the communication protocol. Now in logic, this is a separate window. This is called as Indra Logic. Okay. Now in this Indra Logic, you will be, you'll be doing a program. Okay. That means your Indra Works is a separate window. Indra Logic is a separate window. So when I do project rebuild all, that means this window is connected with the previous window. That is the meaning of this blue color arrow mark. Okay. My Indra Works previous window is connected with this window. Both are interlinked. Whatever you do programming, everything will be saved in the other window also. Now here, now you have to go convert LD. See, you got one symbol, circuit symbol. Click. Now you got this, right? Okay. Now let's go for the toolbars. Now this is network before, network after. That means these are the networks. If I want one more network, I'll take one more network. Okay. Now this is contact negated, parallel contact negated, coil, set coil, reset coil. Now these are functional blocks, maybe box, enable box. These we will see in offline. We cannot do in simulation mode. So this I will teach you guys separately later, later classes. Only for now, let's focus on these windows. Okay. Now before I go into this, before we go to the programming, let's know some basics. Okay. Now this is contact negated, coil. Contact is used for switching on. Okay. You need to give input to switch on the light. You need to give some input, contact negated, to switch off the light. You want to get the light, you can see in the output in form of a coil. Now this down you are seeing, what is this is syntax. That means, syntax means, what do you mean by syntax? Address form. Okay. Now in C programming, what do? You open the bracket, you write print F, then you close the bracket and some syntax will be there. Like that, this is the syntax. Now here, percentage is a symbol. I, now whenever I am using for light to on and off, I am pressing the switch, means I am giving an input. In your room also, you are pressing it. Now for input, the syntax is always, for the syntax it is always I. X is a variable. 0.1 is the node number. That means, what do you mean by node number means? So here, wait, let me draw this. Now in my previous video, you will see on the PLC, you have these lights.
on my PLC, some lights I have switched on, and I have explained you clearly. Okay. Next to the lights, the numbering is given as 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. Lights in the sense input. There are some toggle switches over here. So each toggle switch has given the node number. Which switch if I press, means if you're in the campus, there is a meaning for this. Even in the online mode also, still we have to give the address. So I'm explaining, I cannot skip the step. Which switch if I press, it has to give the light. You have to explain. 0.1. If this switch, it has to give the light. Which switch off means 0.2. Where the light has to come, 0.5. Like that. That means it's very simple. Now in our homes, each switch has I mean to say some connection. Suppose there are 2 tube lights in your home. Whatever switch you press, the tube light will not on. There will be some corresponding connection. That way you are giving a relatable connection to that light. Now this is the important thing where you need to know. Contact open, negated, and this is the address. Now we'll see what is the next step. Yeah, programming.
Okay, now let's see the programming. I'll take a basic program. Sorry, I'll delete this. It's only one ladder program, so let me delete this. Let me delete this. Oh, it's not getting deleted. Yeah. Okay. Now I want to switch on the light and switch off the light. Now on, after you on only you can off. You can't off only which the light is off. Now there are some dotted lines formed over here. Now they have to vanish away to get the off. Then only they will vanish. Now suppose if I don't make them vanish, off is coming before on. Press Ctrl Z. Now initially it will be like this. You need to click like this to remove those dotted lines. Now take one off. Take one coil. Okay. Here I'll press on. Enter. This is a variable on. It is a bool type of operation. Now you are not entering anything over here. You are only giving the address. Address is nothing. This is my address. Okay. Now I'll enter percentage capital I capital X 0.5. My wish. Any number I can give. Now see. You can see in the address window how it is formed. And now go to off. Okay, percentage QX 0.3. Now this is my light. Sorry, my spelling is wrong. Right, percentage. I made a mistake. I'm sorry over here. Wait. Yeah, what mistake I have made is input also I need to give it as I only. Q here. I'm giving input to off. So what you should do when you make such mistakes? I made it in a hurry. Delete that off. Now this is in caps, no? We'll write in small. Now here, again you want the caps lock. Percentage IX 0.2. Okay. Now light. Again you type. Now for light is the output. So for output you need to use QX. QX 0.3. Now 5, 2, 3. Everything should be different. Now you're working from your home. You're not using PLC hardware in front of you. So what you should do, this is a common step which we have. Project, rebuild all, online, go to simulation mode, login. Double click and press Ctrl
function key and F7. Control function key. If sometimes some systems, sometimes it's only control F7. Some systems you need to press control plus function key and F7. Double click. When there is a blue color which is passing, means there is electricity passing here, your ladder is right. You can only see your program is right or wrong manually. But this is because you are not able to come to campus in this pandemic. Once you are back, we will operate this program using PLC switches. Okay. As of now, you need to just log out. Okay. Only this much you can check. Now here you have parallel. So you can do some programs using this. There are many you can find in internet. Parallel, using some connections. It's like fun learning PLC, basics, like very level basics. We're not going in advanced level. I hope this is very clear. Please practice some problems from net and the one which I have given, and you can come back to me. I hope you guys understood the class. If for any doubts, if you're not understanding the step, pause the video, send a screenshot to me. I'll definitely explain. Okay. Thank you.